Next on deck with Tim Black.
All of these things were governed and manipulated and caused by white people.
I wonder if you're gonna blame Biden for any of this. His spirit is broke. He lost his comedy chops. He's got nothing. He's a shell of a human being now. He went from being the fifth funniest person in the four-man comedy team called the Kings of Comedy, and now he's just that guy on that show that, I don't know, man. Now, I was getting prepared for this show tonight, and I was wondering, where is DL Hughley? Has he recovered?
Kamala invited me to her house. She put her hand on my shoulder, and she asked me to do some research, something I had never done.
The last time I heard, DL was still licking his wounds, man. He was on Instagram putting out content, still crying about Kamala's loss.
And I'm here apologizing in front of the whole damn world.
It got to the point I just stopped covering it because it became downright embarrassing.
I wish he were just like him. I wish Biden were just like him. Because just like him, this nation decided on November 5th, they don't care if you're a felon, they don't care if you're a rapist, they don't care if you're insulting, they don't care what you are. So now we play by a different set of rules. From now on, he should act just like him.
You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where I felt like I was beating up on the crippled children, you know? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You know, you don't want to beat up on the, you know, a drunk guy will say a lot of shit and you punch him and he falls. And it's funny for a while, but after the third punch, you know, you feel bad because, you know, your hand hurts, he's sleeping. Now, I'm just saying, I just felt like it wasn't right to do him like that. So I called up a friend of his, gave him a call, and then they said, Tim Black, go see DL's recent post on his YouTube channel. And I did, and it was a post. It was a post where he was complaining about white guys. Yeah, for some reason he has a bug up his ass that some guy I never heard of said something about DEI. So, DEI, you know, DL's defending DEI. Because he still thinks DEI mean black people. He's stuck on that shit. He wrote a biography about Obama, the guy who implemented DEI policies for LGBTQ and dreamers and shit, and the guy still thinks DEI is for black people. Hey, if you wanted more proof that he has a ghostwriter writing his books, there it is.
And financial scandals, savings and loan crisis, 1980s to 1990s, happened under Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush. Reckless banking practices caused economic collapse. The Enron scandal, 2001, took place under George W. Bush. White, Enron's fraudulent leadership, including CEO Jeffrey Skilling and Chairman Ken Lay, White led to massive losses. The 2008 financial crisis under George Bush.
And somebody sent DL Hughley a list of all things white people have done over the years that didn't work out. So he's like reading all the things that white people have done, particularly white men, and just reading off everything they've ever done wrong. And saying, see, DL thinks he's on to something, so let's hear him out.
White caused reckless lending and deregulation by white financial institutions, not a black person among them. If you want to go into even more modern history, our debacle in terms of the way that the crisis was handled for as COVID, all white guys. It isn't competent white guys we worry about. It's that you so often forget to put in front of it. It's that you, every time something, because we know that crises are going to happen. We know that they're going to happen. But what happens is that oftentimes mediocre men with a mediocre mindset surrounded by other mediocre people make bad decisions and make things worse.
You mean like Joe Biden picking Kamala Harris as his running mate? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You mean like that? See how easy that is, EDL? You used to be quick like that back in the day, bro. Remember that? We used to tell jokes back to back. Used to tell jokes. Remember that? When you used to try to tell jokes. Remember that?
What you're trying to get us to believe, Darren Beatty, is that black people are the cause of it. That is DEI. That you need competent white men in front of them. I'll tell you what. So many of these disasters could have been mitigated or avoided. And I won't even mention Hurricane Katrina when Georgia.
Man, calm down, DL. Chill, baby. Man, this brother, man, DL Hughley is not okay. Something wrong with that brother, man. Y'all, what y'all did to him? Trump broke DL. He's broke. His head is broke. The man's brain is gone. He's fried. He passed half-baked. He is done. Something wrong, man. Man, damn it, man. See, that's... His spirit is broke. He lost his comedy chops. He's got nothing. He's a shell of a human being now. He went from being the fifth funniest person in the four-man comedy team called the Kings of Comedy, and now he's just that guy on that show that, I don't know, man. It's sad, man. He makes Steve Harvey seem funny these days. Damn. DL, come on, man.
George Bush thought it would be okay to put a dude, Brownie, in charge of our response in terms of FEMA. All of these things were governed and manipulated and caused by white people.
I wonder if you're going to blame Biden for any of this shit. Yeah, I agree with you. White people have done a lot here. Yeah, particularly presidents, because there's only been one half African president. So, yeah, I get it. I wonder if you're going to list anything that Biden did, though. Because, you know, you talk to him often. You know what you told your boy? You told your boy, Willie D. You told Willie D that you would talk to Biden often, him and Kamala. They're like old buddies of yours, personal friends. I wonder if you're going to list him about the shit he done screwed up. Like, you know, the Afghanistan withdrawal. Is that in there? Is that there? I just thought I'd check because I hear you running off names and shit white people did, but it's all Republicans. It's all Republicans. You know that mass incarceration bill that was signed by Bill Clinton. Is he in here? You gonna get to him? You gonna get to
all of them. So where's the crisis that DEI caused? I've said this before. It isn't DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, that has been at the crux of America's problems. It is GCI, greedy, corrupt, incompetent white men.
You know what's also the problem for Black America? Problem for Black America is sellout SOABMs, sellout ass black men and black women. Yeah, that's our problem. We get people like you that get a little bit of money, get a little bit of this, get off a little bit of buttermilk biscuits, get a little bit of honey. Woo! Look out, Lord. Woo! My mouth watering. And you just jump out the gym and forget everything that matters. You become a team player on a team that don't want your ass. Just use you and throw you to the side. Yeah. That's a problem too. We got a lot of problems in this country. They don't got just one problem. If we only had one problem in America, we'd be doing good. That'd be excellent. It'd be excellent. And I'm still trying to figure out why so many comedians like DL Hughley. Cat Williams said there'll be no DL Hughley slander here today. It's like, why not? Why not? Shit. I'm not disagreeing that there are mediocre white guys who get jobs. Those mediocre white guys hire mediocre black people to come in to do their bidding. Some of those black people are fantastic, but if you have no ethics and you won't stand up for your people, that's a problem. So we got various problems on many fronts. I like to focus on Black America. Look, DI doesn't mean black. The fact that you made this segment still trying to convince white people that DI, that black people not the problem, and DI just because of DI. I ain't trying to convince them of shit. I just want black people to know DI did not help us. It wasn't structured to. Obama diluted the shit out of affirmative action. The only thing that was kind of helping black people, he diluted it and sliced in all the LGBTQI people and the dreamers and every other group he could throw in and saturated and made them special consideration people. Before Obama, these people were not considered special considerations. Trans was not special consideration. Then they got special consideration status. That was under Obama, the guy you wrote a book about. So stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. Okay? DEI does not mean black.